There are so many different ways people get through a cancer journey, from diagnosis to treatment to recovery, and that's okay because there is no right or wrong way to do any part of it. In this latest Canopy TV episode, we talk to patients to find out about their response to cancer, their journey, and the process that worked for them.
So my approach to breast cancer was that I was going to keep a very strong mental game until my body was well enough. And then once my body was well enough, then I was going to deal with the mental side of things.
I told my family first. I told my very close friends first, so that they weren't worried for how I was feeling or how I was adapting to this news.
When I was diagnosed with cancer, I thought a lot and discussed it with my husband, how we would tell the children. My children were only 5 and 7 at the time. I just chose a moment. My husband was actually at work, the kids were just playing in the kids' room, and I just thought, actually, this just feels a good time to tell them. And I just came in with my hair all scruffed up in the morning, just got out of bed and just told them.
A lot of people came out of the woodwork that had had the same cancer or similar cancers, and they were immensely helpful in controlling my emotional response to it.
My support team was really small. That's the way I wanted to do it. I'm quite a private person and didn't feel like I needed everybody turning up.
I felt that the more people that knew, within reason, but my close friends, they could help. And with young children, that was a huge help.
To know that I could count on them at the drop of a hat for anything, and knowing that I could say, do, be whatever I wanted around them, and there was just no judgment.
I had some surreal moments of when I was at my weakest, walking to a park that was in spring blossom. I sat there and just looked up at the spring blossom and was just like going, this is one of the most amazing things ever. You sort of go into this surreal thought process, well I did anyway, about trying to be positive, and it surprised myself. I never thought I could be that positive about things, even in the worst situation.
Take ownership of it. Take ownership of the changes. Embrace the new normal. I'm going to look different. I'm going to be different. I'm going to look at things differently, because things will become more important and other things will become less important.
When I lost my hair, that was obviously going to be a big deal for my daughter. I just let her choose when was the right time for her to see me without hair. She gradually sort of lifted the wig back and then was like, oh, okay, this looks a bit different, but it's okay. I think that was quite sweet.
So you have your highs and lows. You just got to ride through it and believe that one day's bad, but the next day will be fine.
My response to cancer online has been to be happy, to push forward, to inform others, and take a bit of the fear out of the possibilities that I have in front of me.
I actually found cancer quite a weird thing. I've said this to a few people, which people might find strange, but I don't think it was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. It made me kind of really more positive and reflective, and changed my behaviour and things like that. So I became a bit more stoic about it and determined that I'd have kids and that I'd do what I had to do. That's
how I personally did it, because this wasn't going to be a sprint. I knew it was going to be a marathon.
So, just sort of pushed on and did everything we could after that.
It's not something I'm embarrassed about. It's not something I caused. It just happened. It could happen to anyone.